Hi guys, I am back with another video. I'm very bad at these, but I'm getting better. Don't worry, okay? I'll start posting more often. I started school recently, yesterday. I am now a senior. It's pretty exciting. All my fellow seniors in high school, please raise your hands. But yeah. In this video, I am going to do a book haul. I'm going to show you and talk about all the books that I have gotten, like, accumulated over the month of August and July, over the summer, technically, and just kind of put out there what I like to read, and maybe if you haven't read the books yet, I can tell you about it. The first ones I'm going to show you are the ones that I got from Mercari, from someone else, like another human being. Like, they pre-owned these and they're like, I don't want them anymore, but they're like brand new. They didn't touch them. That's what they said. Anyways, but I got the new covers of the Percy Jackson series. Percy, I'm bad at pronouncing names anyways, but whatever. But I got these because I read these in elementary, middle school, and I love these books, and I wanted to own my own copy because I am now recently decided that I am going to have a library in my house, and I'm owning all the books I read because it's fun that way. So I got these. I'll show you all the covers if you don't know them. Here's the first one, Percy Jackson and the Lightning Thief. Here's the second one, Percy Jackson and the Sea of Monsters. Percy Jackson and the Titan's Curse. Percy Jackson and the Battle of the Labyrinth. Yeah, Battle of the Labyrinth. And Percy Jackson and the Last Olympian. I actually have this in hard copy from the old cover with the old cover art, but it's okay. Having more than one is fine with me. And then from the same person on Mercari, I also got the second series of the Heroes of Olympus. The Lost Hero, first one. The Son of Neptune, which is the second one, and The Mark of Athena. All of them are paperbacks, which kind of makes me sad because I prefer hardcover books because they last longer and they just look a lot nicer on a bookcase. But I'm fine either way. A lot cheaper than what normally if I bought these brand new, like at the store or something. But if you don't already know what Percy Jackson and the Olympians are about, it's about this boy who's a demigod. So demigods are, demigod children are like half gods, half human, and all the Greek gods like had sex with humans and had children, and like those children like have like abilities. They could read Greek, they're like ADHD, they're like built for battle and stuff, and like once they turn a certain age, they start getting hunted by like these mythical creatures that not a normal human can see, but only they can see. So they soon get like I don't know, it's not a centaur. I haven't read in a while, so I'm like so bad. But they get led to Camp Half-Blood, which is where all of the Half-Bloods are. I meant Half-Bloods, not demigods. Darn it. Demigods. Half-Bloods, demigods, I think it's the same thing. Yeah. they go to the Half-Blood camp where everyone who's the same but have different, like, Greek god parents go there. So they just mingle like a family and stuff. And that's where they train. They're safe. It's like a summer camp and such. But yeah, and they have adventures. And this is kind of the same, but it brings Roman mythology along as well as Greek mythology. So like they intermix, and plus there's other characters too from like different versions, like the alternate versions of the Greek gods, because like the Greek gods and the Roman gods are like completely opposites. Like Poseidon, how he is, would be the polar opposite of how Poseidon is in the Roman. I can't recall what the Roman names of them. I think Neptune. I think that's right. I haven't read. I read the first one, read half of this, and stopped because there was so much going on in my life. But I read other books, but I'll get back to it. I gotta get all of the books, and then I'll do a marathon. Okay, so the next book, because since they're all by Rick Riordan, Rick R. I'm just gonna call him Mr. Rick. I also got a couple more books from him as well. This one was the first one that I got, that I actually purchased before the whole book set. So it's Apollo. It's one of the new books that he's written. The new one, The Trials of Apollo, The Hidden Oracle. It's Apollo, obviously, just about his adventures and stuff. I don't know. Let's read it. Okay. Your fault, Apollo. Your punishment. My father's voice still rings in my ears. Can you believe Zeus blamed me for the gods' battle with Gaia? I can't pronounce things. Just because the earth goddess duped one of my... There's more words I can't read. Just because the earth goddess duped me of my progeny, Octavian, into plunging the Greek and the Roman demigods into a civil war that nearly destroyed human civilization, I ask you, how is that my fault? Now I'm cast out of Olympus in the form of a 16-year-old mortal boy, acne and all. Sadly, I've been punished this way before. I know I will face many trials and hardships. I can only hope that if I suffer through them and prove myself worthy, Father will forgive me and allow me to become a god again. But this time, my situation seems much more dangerous. What of my ancient adversaries knows I am here and is having me follow? The Oracle of Delphi remains dark, unable to issue prophecies. Most embarrassing of all, I am bound to serve a demigod street urchin who defends herself by throwing rotten fruit. Zeus could not possibly expect me to fix the Oracle problem by myself, not in my present weak condition. It's time for me to drop in on Camp Half-Blood, where I might find some talented heroes to help. No doubt they will welcome me as a celebrity. They will bring me holy offerings like peeled grapes, Oreos, and oh gods, perhaps even bacon. Yes, if I survive this, I really must write an ode to the power of bacon. Okay, so I'm guessing this is like carrying on along with the Percy Jackson and Olympians, kind of that same vibe, the same world per se. So yeah, I guess I gotta read everything else before I can read on this, just in case there's things that I miss from that. It's in here. So that's what that's about. Guess I'm about learning something new. Gotta wrap it up because I got a 15-minute limit. Then the next book I got was Magnus Chase, and the Gods of Asgard, which is about a guy named Magnus Chase. And ever since that terrible night 2 years ago when his mother told him to run, he has lived alone on the streets of Boston, surviving by his wits, staying one step ahead of the police and Toronto officers. One day, Magnus learns that someone else is trying to track him down. His uncle Randolph, a man his mother had always warned him about. When Magnus tries to outmaneuver his uncle, he falls right into his clutches. Randolph starts rambling about Norse history and Magnus' birthright, a weapon that has been lost for thousands of years. The more Randolph talks, the more puzzle pieces fall into place. Stories about the gods of Asgard, wolves, and doomsday bubble up from Magnus' memory, but he doesn't have time to consider it all before a fire giant attacks the city, forcing him to choose between his own safety and the lives of hundreds of innocents. Sometimes the only way to start a new life is to die. That's what that one's about. It's a great story. I don't know. Haven't read it yet. But, okay. So, the next book that I got was the beautiful, the highly anticipated Harry Potter and the Cursed Child Special Rehearsal Edition script. And we all heard about this one now, haven't we? So do I really have to go into the details? But the back says the 8th story, 19 years later. Can't wait to read it. Okay, so next we have The Merciless, which is pretty fascinating, actually. If you haven't read it yet, it's by Daniel Vega, and it's like, I don't know, let me just read it. Brooklyn Stevens sits in a pool of her own blood, tied up and gagged. No one outside these dank basement walls knows she's here. No one can hear her scream. Sophia Flores knows she shouldn't have gotten involved when she befriended the popular girls on her first day of school. She admired their perfect hair and their good girl ways. They said they wanted to save Brooklyn. They wanted to help her. Sophia didn't realize they believed Brooklyn was possessed. Now, Sophia's new friends are performing an exorcism. Now, Sophia's friends are performing an exorcism on Brooklyn. But their idea of an exorcism is closer to torture than salvation. In this chilling debut, Daniel Vega delivers blood-curdling suspense and a terror at every turn. It even says, for mature audiences only. But let me tell you, this book, I read it in like 3 days. Well, actually I read it in like less, but I also worked, so I could have read it like in 1 day because it's like a short book. But it was really good, but kind of scary, and like you don't expect these characters to actually perform an exorcism, and because like there's 3 girls, they're like the most popular girls in school, and they're just, you wouldn't expect them. You have to read it. Then I got the second book. I'm in the process of reading it right now, so I can't really tell you much about it other than that she's still processing the horrific truth of what happened when she and 3 friends performed an exorcism that spiraled horribly out of control. Ever since the night, Sophia has been haunted by bloody and demonic visions. Her therapist says they're all in her head, but to Sophia, they feel chillingly real. She just wants to get out of town and start fresh someplace else. Then her mother dies suddenly, and Sophia gets her wish. She is sent to St. Mary's creepy Catholic boarding school in Mississippi. There, everyone is seemingly doing penance for something. Most of all, the mysterious Jude, for whom Sophia can't help feeling an unshakable attraction. But when Sophia and Jude confide in each other about their past, something flips in him. He becomes convinced that Sophia is possessed by the devil. Is an exorcism the only way to save her eternal soul? Readers won't be able to look away from this terrifying read full of twists, turns that will leave them wondering, is there evil in all of us? Yes, obviously. There's evil inside me all the time. There's so much more books that I got. Oh my god. There's books that I don't know what they're about, but I got them. I got Liability, the Twinks, book 1, Some Things Are Permanent and Liable, and they cannot be changed back. I got it because the cover looked pretty, so I judged it by its cover, but I read what it was about, the synopsis, that's what it's called, but I forgot because I'm not the brightest crayon in the box. I also got Lady Midnight by Cassandra Clare. We all know what that one's about. That one's pretty popular. It's over there. I'm not gonna get it. There's like a pile of books in front of me. But I also got a box from Book Outlet. And if you haven't heard of what Book Outlet is per se, then you're missing out. Book Outlet is a website full of like really cheap popular books. Like they're on sale, they're like 50 to like 80% off, and you can get probably like used books that have like small dents and scratches on them, or you can get brand new books for a cheaper price than at Barnes & Noble per se. You save tons of money. They don't have every single book on the face of the earth, but they have the ones they have there. And they're limited, so they're not always going to be there. They have different books. They have different books every day, and just check it out. I'll try to put a link down in the description bar below. You don't have to, but it's great. Now let's open it. I gotta be careful. I don't want to hurt the books. Okay. It's on my lap because I don't have anywhere else to be. Okay. There's pretty stuff. We don't need that. The first book I see is Cinder, and it actually looks pretty nice. I don't know if... Yeah, I got all bargain books, so none of them are going to be scratched or dented, so I got pretty sweet books. So I got this one by Marissa Meyer, which is Humans and Androids Crowd the Rocious Streets of New Beijing. A deadly plague ravishes the population. From space, a ruthless lunar people watch, waiting to make their move. No one knows that Earth's fate hinges on one girl. 16-year-old Cinder, a gifted mechanic and is a cyborg. She's a second-class citizen with a mysterious past and is revealed by her stepmother, but when her life becomes intertwined with the handsome Prince Kai, she suddenly finds herself at the center of the intergalactic struggle and a forbidden attraction. Caught between duty and freedom, loyalty and betrayal, she must uncover secrets about her past in order to protect her world's future. Because there's something unusual about Cinder, something that others would kill for. So, that's what that's about. Can't wait. Second book is... Ooh, it's a hardcover. Ooh, this one's got... But then that's probably a shipping thing, so it's okay. It's okay. Oh no. No, it's fine. Okay. So I got The Mortal Instruments City of Bones. So I got this one. This one is normally $21.99 and I got it for $5.99. $6. Got this book for $6 when it's normally $22. That is a big save, guys. Big save. Okay, the next book I got. Ooh, that cover feels interesting. Aww. Oh, that's because, I don't know. There's like white stuff right here. Like, it's fading. But other than that, it looks good. It's probably because it's bent. But this part looks fine. Okay, this one is The Way We Bared Our Souls, which is about a couple teenagers who have a lot of problems, and they're like camping, sitting around a campfire, and they all like wish they weren't in those problems, and their problems get switched into each other, intermixed, and they just gotta deal with those problems. Learn how to deal. Interesting. Ooh, they have markings underneath them. Oh, that's gonna bother me, guys. Why is that gonna bother me? I didn't notice that there was markers down here, and that's gonna bother me. Oops. Anyways, The Museum of Intangible Things by Wendy Wonder. And this one is about Hannah and Zoe haven't had much in their lives, but they've always had each other. So when Zoe tells Hannah she needs to get out of their down and out New Jersey town, they pile into Hannah's beat up old Le Mans and head west, putting everything, their deadbeat parents, their disappointing love lives, their inevitable enrollment at community college behind them. As they chase storms and make new friends, Zoe tells Hannah she wants more for her. She wants her to live a bigger, dream grander, and aim higher. So Zoe begins teaching Hannah all about the life's intangible things, concepts sadly missing from her existence. Things like audacity, innocence, karma, and even happiness. An unforgettable read from the unclaimed author of The Probability of Miracles. The Museum of Intangible Things sparkles with the humor and heartbreak of true friendship and first love. So cute. This one was normally $17.99, and I got this one for $3.99, as well as this one, which was also $17.99 before it was $3.99. Then Cinder was normally $9.99, and I got it for $4.99. So I only saved like what, $3? $5? Yeah, can't do math. I just came home from school. So that's all that I got. If you want to check out Book Outlet, you can. They have amazing books for amazing prices. Some of the books can be at like $1.49, $1.99. They have 50-cent books sometimes. Just gotta look for them. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Bye.